Welcome back. Today I'm back with stages to stimulating and sensational sex night. Episode 1. Ways through the help of sexotherapists develop these stages as guide for couples who desire to expand their sensational potential. What is sensual sex? The answer is easy. It's simply the sex that enables you to experience more sensation in your body, connect more passionately with your partner, deepen your orgasms, and reclaim a sense of discovery about your lovemaking. It's a sex for souls as well as the body. The 12 stages of sensational night is a sequential series of sensual activities that will help you build a foundation of truth and trust with your partner and deepen sexual excitement. Each evening of delightful play is skillfully designed to take you step by step into the joyful heart of your sexuality. You will reignite sexual rapture and experiencing surprise, uncertainty, and compassion with your partner. Breath by breath, touch by touch, and night after night, you will renew your relationship with yourself and your partner, awakening the sensational and nourishing your soul. Each night section starts by reflecting back to material covered in the last section and ends with a looking ahead exercise, which will actually take you about 20 minutes to complete to prepare you for the next night's adventure. Every turn on is about individual choice and honoring each other's uniqueness. Some exercise may require you and your partner to be emotionally vulnerable. Thus, each evening is finally constructed with a backdrop of safety and confidentiality so that you feel free to discover and grow. Remember, feeling safe comes before feeling sexy. You are encouraged to check in with yourself, not simply mirror your partner, and to be motivated by your own desires and pleasure. You may decide to schedule your sensational night once a week, which will make your total journey last for 2 months. Or you may only choose to commit to once a month. My recommendation for continuity and momentum to schedule sensational night is 4 times a month. Almost always, a sensational night starts with putting pleasure at the top of your agenda and committing to experiencing pain in your life. You will then learn with your partner to develop focused attention that feels divine to give and receive. You will practice saying yes and no only when you mean it, and learn how to come clean with your partner by releasing withheld emotions. You will also learn to recognize your desires as your highest intelligence, and rather than being shamed by them, you will embrace and express them. Often, sex is boring because we get into routines simply out of lack of attention and the failure to see what is possible. So each sensational night has delicious, sensuous body-touching exercises to electrify your sensational imagination and fuel your desires. Most of us have not explored the positive power of our sexual shadows or empowered our sexuality by inviting our inner positive gender to come out and play. Watch the fireworks when his inner female is being seduced, stalked, and taken care of by her inner male. You do not need a soulmate, a spouse, or even a lifetime partner for a successful journey through a sensational night. All you need is a commitment from a good friend to explore with you the activities over an agreed upon time frame. But what? Secured by the promise of confidentiality. Both of you will enrich and nourish your future relationships by practicing the exercises together. The sensational encounters in this guide are more sensual than sexual in nature. Most exercises can be done with clothes on if prepared. Each of the night develops the lost art of cultivating and containing sexual juice in greater and greater quantities until it spills over to everything you do. Withholding sexual energy is an ancient art lost in today's world of get it now. On sessional night, I recommend savoring one another, building desire, and not dissipating the sexual charge through orgasms release. I suggest a commitment at the beginning to save intercourse or penetration sex for another night. The exercise you do in this guide will only enrich your capacity to experience pleasure. You probably grew up in a family and a community that did not know how to nurture your innate sexual curiosity and play. No one gave you a model for cultivating greater sex. Instead, you may have encountered silence, shame, and mixed messages. Isn't it time you take the lead and plan a pleasurable path for your precious partnership? Sex is natural. If you have been brought up to think otherwise, you have been lied to, and there is no right way to do it. There is just your way, in this moment, with this person, and with this guide. A sensational night will take you back to your authentic, joyous, sensational being. As we are introducing you to the stages of having this sensational sex relationship with your partner, you have to learn your joyride to great sex by becoming a pleasure activist. Ask yourself these questions. Number 1, are you prepared and ready to have great sex for a lifetime? Are you ready to experience a more loving connection with the partner? Are you ready to expand your capacity for sensational employment? And many more. Well, hang on. Because your life is about to take a sharp turn, this ride is not about the status quo. And here is the disclaimer you need to know. Do what brings you joy. No payback, obligation, manipulation, or pretending during sex. You may find yourself suspended in prolonged orgasmic realms and sensational trance states. This rapturous experience will likely spill over onto other parts of your life in strange and wonderful ways, such as loving yourselves, your body, and others with renewed ease and zest. You may approve and appreciate your partner like never before. That said, welcome to a journey straight into a sacred and sensational way of being in your body. You are now near to get serious about having fun. When you have fun with your partner, your love grows. When the fun stops, your relationship withers. When you are having fun, girlfriend, you don't need to be rescued by a guy. When you are having fun, gentleman, you don't need to give her an orgasm or be responsible for her happiness. You know what? You have to have a little knowledge of knowing and understanding a pleasure. Most of us have a knee-jerk or reaction to showing up for pleasure. What is it? Pleasure is just about lessening the grief of the controlling, judging, and evaluating mind and inviting the other mind to compass. This gracious wisdom is the fuel for your journey back to your sensational being. When you are aware of bodily sensations, you are in this other way of being. Your body knows only the present moment, unencumbered by the past and future. Innate body wisdom invites you to feel, to be, and to surrender yourself to the moment. I used to think being a good lover was about what I did in bed, how I could make my partner feel. In my maturity, I now know that being a good lover isn't about doing at all. Rather, it is summed up in a series of questions. How much can I let go? How much can I surrender in this moment? How much can I receive? Feel the sensations in my body, melt into a caress, and witness the wonder of life reflected in my lover's gaze. Become a pleasure activist, and surrender is just around the next bend. Slide over, baby. We are on our way. Again, do you know that great sex is a discipline? If a great sex is where you choose to go, then you're going to have to carve out the time to practice it. A few minutes every day and at least the evenings over the next month. Scheduling and committing to pleasure is just like anything else you want to accomplish in your life. If you want to get good at something, you make time for it. You put it on the agenda. If maintaining a sensual relationship is on your agenda, sit down with your partner and make a clear agreement as to how you will have sensational sex this a month. First of all, you both need to commit to the journey. If one partner is reluctant, you may start by committing to just a segment of the journey and then re-evaluating as you go. Second, discuss how much time each week you will commit to daily partnered exercise and the best time of the day for the both of you. You begin to look forward to this few-minute ritual as a way to relax and connect in body time. You can even do this ritual over the phone. Good times for the daily sensational ritual are when you arrive home from work, before dinner, or before bed. Choose a time and be consistent. Next, decide what frequency of sensational night beats both of your schedules. It could be once a week, once every other week, or once a month. Pick an evening of the week, anyone will do, and agree to a specific 3-hour time frame for that evening. Write all a dates into both of your calendars spanning ahead 2, 4, or a month. Agree that these dates are to be treated with the same respect or more as any other date on your calendar, be it business, recreational, or family. To be continued. Thank you for watching. In the next episode, various stages for making a greater sensational sex will be explained, as this is just the introduction. The 12 stages were not mentioned, but they will be mentioned in episode 2. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and to watch English Nobels and